Yo guys, what's sizzlin'? My name is Chronik Blitz, and I'm pretty sure most of you do not know me. In fact, probably all of you do not know who I am. I'm a new YouTube commentator, and like most other YouTube commentators, I post Call of Duty videos, and I commentate over them. And before I get into what I do mainly on my channel, I wanted to talk about the gameplay. I'm using the enfield with infrared scope, which is a gun you do not often see. I'm not quite sure what my perks are, but like I said, I am using the enfield with infrared, or the enfield, depends on how you say it. But I also do go on a weapon stealing tear in this game, and I'm using C4 and Tomahawk like I do in almost all my gameplays, and I'm also using non-lethal kill streaks. That's spy plane, counter spy plane, and Blackbird. And that's kind of become a norm for me on my channel, because at the same time, even though getting a lot of kills with choppers and dogs and getting huge scores is impressive, I also think there's something to be said about getting a 50 kill game like I do in this one, using nothing but my gun, my equipment, my tomahawk, and my knife. So that's why I use non-lethals. I find the game more interesting in my opinion, because rather than seeing someone sit down in a corner and camp for their kill streaks, in essence, I'm almost always running around getting kills, because I know that all the kills I get are gonna have to be from my gun. And at the same time, 348, I've said this so many times, that you don't have to worry about, oh man, I was one kill away from my dog, just one kill away from my chopper gunner. And also it helps your team out tons, because with 4 kills, you instantly know where most of their team is, given the fact that none of them would be using ghosts. But nonetheless, you know where the majority of their team is, unless they're all using Ghost. And with counter spy plane, even Ghost can't counter that, so they have no idea where you are. And it's actually a very underrated kill streak in my opinion. And Blackbird is just the Blackbird. It's easily hands down the best kill streak in the game. If you think about it, you know exactly where they're coming from and where they are. So that's enough about the gameplay, and I guess I talked about my channel in there too. Like I said, I'm a commentator. I'm fairly new to the commentating scene. I only have about 30 subscribers right now, but I'm hoping to expand on that. And the main thing you're going to see if you come to my channel is I focus a lot on gameplay. I find that a lot of commentators nowadays, even if they're good commentators, they don't have solid gameplay. And that's really where Call of Duty videos first started from. It was all about gameplay. At first they didn't even have commentary. And I think there's something to be said about that also too, because although I'm one of the people too who just likes to minimize a video and listen to the commentary depending on the commentator, I also like to watch good gameplay here and then, and I feel I can bring that with the style I play and the setup I usually run. But anyways, that's enough about my channel. I hope if you guys do enjoy this commentary, you guys will come over and subscribe. It's youtube.com/user/Chronik Blitz, and I'm sure it will be in the description if you just want to click on that. But anyways, the main topic I wanted to talk about is the First Strike map pack, because I am on PS3. I don't want to start a console war of any type, but I just got the map pack, and for all the other PS3 guys out there, I'm pretty sure they want to hear some other reviews from other PS3 players. And the PS Store was actually down at the beginning because so many people were trying to buy the map pack, and I guess PlayStation Network hadn't really pictured how many people were going to want to buy it, and they just didn't have the right server set up to handle it. So I didn't even get them till halfway through that night, and I had school the next day, so I obviously had to go to bed a bit early. But anyways, I think the map pack is pretty solid. Most Xbox people are probably going to think, or probably have already watched reviews on it and have obviously already played it, but keep in mind that even though the maps are the same on the PS3 and the Xbox, they will play out differently, because it's an entirely different community. I don't want to say Xbox players are better, but in essence they are, because if you think about it, if you're paying for online, which Xbox players have to do and PS3 players don't have to do, you're generally going to put more time into video games. And I'm not saying all PS3 players are bad, because I don't consider myself a bad player, but I am on PS3, and I know I've played with tons of great players who are on PS3. But in total, I'd say Xbox is a lot more competitive, and you won't find as many noobs on Xbox as you will on PS3. But that's enough about that. I like I said, I don't really want to go into a console war, because I know a lot of videos have done that before, and it's been like discussed so much over YouTube. But anyways, let's talk about this map pack. There's 5 maps, or 4 multiplayer maps, as I'm sure you all know. They're Berlin Wall, Discovery, Stadium, and Kowloon. And it's kind of a shame I couldn't get some gameplay of one of those maps for you guys. I only got to play the map packs for about one night because my PS3 got the Yellow Light of Death just recently. So I didn't get to play all weekend with the new maps, which is kind of a bummer, but what can you do? It's getting fixed at the moment, so I'll be able to get more gameplay afterwards. But anyways, my favorite map, that was a nice little kill with the C4, but my favorite map in this map pack is hands down Kowloon. I don't know what it is about Kowloon. I'm mainly a domination player, and I just think that domination works so well for it. In the other maps, the B flag is extremely hard to get, and if you don't get it at the beginning, it's even harder to get because the other team will already be set up. And I think with Kowloon, at least it provides more give and go of the B flag, and even if you don't get it off the start, you can get it back. And if you want to see some of the map pack footage, I did post all 4 of my first playthroughs on each map, so you'll see all 4 maps. And here I get a nice little C4 streak too, but I'm getting sidetracked quite a bit. Berlin Wall, I don't think it's as bad as a lot of people said it was. I watched a lot of Xbox reviews when the map pack first came out, and a lot of commentators said they didn't like it, and I can see why, because the automated turrets are pretty frustrating, but at the same time, I think it plays kind of well. There's a lot of places to hide out and defend the B flag, but at the same time, chopper gunners and gunships won't really do you much use on the map because there are so many buildings, and I extremely hate chopper gunners. I can't say I hate you if you run it, because a lot of people do, and I know everyone wants to get kills. I'm not gonna lie, and some people need to use chopper gunner, and that's fine, but chopper gunner is probably one of the highest reasons people rage quit, and obviously bad connection, ghost, second chance, all of that. But like I said, chopper gunners and gunships won't be that useful on that map due to all the buildings. And Stadium is also a great map. It seems to be everyone's favorite map, and that doesn't surprise me one bit, because I knew before I bought the map pack everyone was going to love it, just because it's one of those maps that's just run and gun, and it kind of reminds me of firing range, that kind of close range action, and I guess you could relate it to Terminal and Modern Warfare 2. So yeah, that's basically it about Stadium. The spawns are kind of bad in that map, and that's the reason I don't like it as much. I found myself running to get the B flag, and the enemy team, which I just killed, would spawn right next to me at times. So that's kind of why I don't like Stadium. It would be my second favorite map in the map pack next to Kowloon, but at the same time, it's not as good as Firing Range or Summit, which are already in the game. And the last map is Discovery, and this is my least favorite map in the map pack, because I don't really know why. It's pretty linear, and snipers and 3-round burst guns are just beastly on the map. You can camp out with a sniper, which one kid was doing to me in my first playthrough, and it was really annoying. And really, the only way to combat the sniper is pulling out a sniper of your own, and as you know, snipers are very ineffective in this game. And I know they did put additional sniper rifle tuning into the sniper rifles, of course, but I'm not too sure quite what that did, and that, like I said, my PS3 crashed, so I haven't been able to tinker around with the snipers because I've been mainly focusing on prestiging, especially since it was a double XP weekend. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the multiplayer maps. There's also Ascension, which I've played once, and I'm not much of a zombies guy, but I do have to say Ascension does seem pretty fun. The flopper perk they add to that makes it really interesting, in my opinion. It allows players that aren't that good at zombies like myself to get a lot of kills and have a lot of fun, and I found this really interesting strategy. If you watch T Martin, he posted his video of zombies with the epic ending. What him and Bash were doing was actually a really useful strategy on it, and we made it pretty far until we just started fooling around with it. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, my name is Chronik Blitz, and if you like this commentary, feel free to come subscribe to my channel. It will be in the description, hopefully. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. 50-8 was my final score, and we win 201 to 138. So peace, guys.